Hey guys, what's up? It's Teeds here coming at you with episode 6 of my VCU RAMS NCAA Football Dynasty series. Hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. This one is going to be a little bit different than the past because this one's going to have our last 3 games on it. Since we did not have a bowl game to make it 2 and 2 and 2, I'm just going to add this last one to make it a full episode. So there's gonna be 3 games instead of 2 games. There's gonna be 3 games here, so you guys will hopefully enjoy this. If we take a look at the rankings right now, we are 3rd in the ACC, which is actually really impressive with a 1-star prestige rating. 4 and 5 as we jump right into the Georgia Tech, who honestly is probably gonna be a nightmare with how well they run the triple option here. We're at Bobby Dodd Stadium away. That's also not gonna help. So let's jump right into this right now as we get the ball to start the game here, and Singletary takes a nice run for about 7 yards. A couple plays later, 3rd and 1 now. We are audibling it to a run to the right here, and it looks like their defenders get through the line, and we are having to punt the ball on a 3 and out. First play for Georgia Tech, running their option here as they're get a nice 9-yard gain, and they're just, man, I'm just worried at this point here as the quarterback's about to get hit and their running back takes it all the way untouched for the touchdown. Actually gets tackled on that at the very end, but it doesn't matter because they are up 7-0 quick. 3rd and 2, our next drive here, takes read option himself up the middle for a nice 13-yard gain. As we move on later in the drive, a couple plays later, 3rd and 10, Franklin looking, scrambling, throws it, somehow not intercepted, so we have to punt the ball again. But you take a look at this, more bad news as we see that Franklin is out of the game with a concussion. After we punt the ball away, looks like they are getting right back to where they started as he gains another 15-20 yards off that play. 2 plays later, the option again as this time their running back, the other one I think it's a different one, takes it all the way for a touchdown. Another touchdown of at least like 40 yards. Honestly, very tough, especially that we had to bring in our backup cornerback, Felder, who has not played at all this year, as we had to punt the ball away there, but it looks like we're starting to get a little bit on the positive side here. Stopped them for a loss there. Now it's 3rd and 15, and they pass the ball. The first time that they passed the ball against us, and they get 17 yards when they only needed 15. Couple plays later now, running the option again as we have a forced fumble, guys. Vance Walker's first forced fumble of his career at VCU. And we get the ball back, hoping to turn things around here as Felder hits Childress for a nice 13-yard gain. 3rd and 8 though, later on the drive here, Felder drops back and hits Childress again for the first down, which is huge. We aren't able to salvage anything for a touchdown wise, but we are able to get some points right before halftime, making it a 14-3 lead. Now, Georgia Tech gets the ball after halftime, and their quarterback breaks a tackle, and it looks like he could go all the way. He gets stopped at right around the 25-yard line for a 44-yard gain. This triple option is just a nightmare to stop, as you see that we can't even stop anything. His second pass of the game goes for a touchdown, 30 yards. It makes it a 21-3 game as Felder drops back, and he is not able to hit our wide receiver as we have to go 3 and out again. Just not looking good at all as they do their triple option, breaks a tackle again, and can he take this all the way? He almost takes it all the way, 73 yards that time. They are just gushing us with the rush yards. It's not even fair as the quarterback takes it himself this time to go up 28-3. Just an embarrassing game so far as Felder drops back and throws an interception. Oh my goodness, right to end the 3rd quarter too. And this is just not looking good at all for the Rams. As we move on later in their drive, actually first play, and they have another huge play by their running backs. He takes it all the way untouched, 69 yards this time. The amount of big plays has been embarrassing as we're down 35-3 here. Felder drops one perfectly to Burley for the first down. 2nd and 14 now, a couple plays later in the drive as Felder drops back, throws a second interception, this time right to the defender as he breaks a tackle and looks like he could go all the way, but fortunately Leonard is able to make the tackle and stop him inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and goal now for him, 3rd or 4th pass play, and they're able to get their third touchdown pass. Oh, excuse me, their second touchdown pass. 3 for 3, 2 touchdown passes. That's the end of this game. That's the end of this atrocity. As Christian Felder went 7 for 15, 2 interceptions, 64 yards. Franklin was not able to really get any passing down as he only went 0 for 2. Taking a look now at the rushing stats, Singletary 15 for 39 yards, 2.6 yards a carry, as well as Rudolph 2 for 8, who was the backup running back, and 2 for 16 of Franklin. Just not a good game rushing either. And now looking at our receiving stats, we had no drops fortunately, but very few catches. 3 for 27 for Childress, who led the way. Burley 2 for 22, Vickers 1 for 1, and Wilkerson 1 for 14. Now we see our defensive stats, who I'm not going to show you guys the amount of yards that we gave up because it was embarrassing, but we had about 6 tackles for losses, but that did not add up to about the 6 or 7 plays over 50 yards given up by the defense. As we take a look now at the end of the week here, we have another recruit that has committed to us, Chuck Ross, who is a left guard, which is huge, as well as Joe Adkins, a 93 speed wide receiver. So we're going up against the number 3 ranked Miami Hurricanes at Miami. Right after that embarrassing loss, hoping we can rebound. It's gonna be challenging, but let's see how we're able to fare. And here we are in Miami, not looking like it's raining. Miami Stadium, unfortunately, doesn't have their updated stadium, their brand new field that they're playing in Miami, but this is going to be a tough one, guys. Number 3 Miami, let's see how we fare. First drive, we get the ball, and this is one thing that I hated so far. The second time this has happened, we're going to have to play a quarter where we don't even know what is going on here. So what I'm doing here, after that beautiful catch by Childress, might I add, I'm just taking the clock all the way down as best as I can on conservative as we get another first down here. As I don't even know what the first down is, or not the first down, excuse me, the first down, second down, third down, what the play clock is or anything. As we see now that it finally ended the first quarter, as we held that ball that whole first quarter 0-0, and now I finally get the play clock back and everything. 2nd and 8 here, sliding for the first down, as I just hate when that happens. Second time since Georgia State, as Singletary is able to rush it all the way up the middle for 11 yards and the first down. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get anything done there, but look at this. The end of the second half, we take a 3-0 lead. Now moving ahead to Miami's first drive of the game, which starts in the second half, as we were able to get Malik Rozier for a 4-yard loss on their option play there. 3rd and 14 now, quarterback drops back and almost gets the first down. 4th and 1 here, and they're going for a 57-yard field goal attempt, as it is wide right, and it might have honestly had the distance, but regardless, we're up 3-0, and what we're going to do now is try and take the clock as low as we can here, as we have Franklin rushing for the first down. Now it's 3rd and 6, hits Childress again for the first down. I think it's his 3rd or 4th reception of the game here. And you see the clock just getting lower and lower, and for some reason he dives instead of sliding, and he hands the ball back to Miami. Can you believe it? Instead of just sliding and possibly getting us a score here, we don't get any points there, which allows Miami and their quarterback to scramble, this time for a nice 9-yard gain here. And as we move later into the drive, they just have a huge run here, about 17 yards. 3rd and 8 now, 2 minutes to go in the game here, as the quarterback drops back, and finds Braxton Berrios as he tiptoes his way for the first down. 2nd and goal now, as Vance Walker just gets thrown off and not even stopped, and they score, going up 7-3 here. Ensuing kickoff though, Vance Walker has a ton of room, and it looks like he could go all the way, but gets caught up, giving us the ball on the 30-yard line, which is huge for us. 4th and 1 here, and we are not able to get it done. Sorry I had to go through that so quickly, but since we have 3 games, I'm trying not to make it so long. Take a look at the stats. 8 for 9 for Franklin, 54 yards, not bad, with only literally 3 drives. Now taking a look at the rushing stats, 10 carries apiece, 40 yards for Singletary, 38 for Franklin, and a huge fumble. Taking a look at the receiving stats now, Childress 4 catches, 30 yards, and only 1 drop from Vickers, but that was really the only guy that we really went to in our 2 or 3 drives that we had during that game. Defensively, we did okay, only 3 tackles for losses, but I think we only had 2 drives to go up against, and we gave up scores on only 1 of them. So all in all, not a bad job by the defense today. And as we come to the end of the week, we have a bunch of recruits, a wide receiver, middle linebacker, a center, as well as a quarterback, that are ready to visit this week, and we have a tight end that is ready to visit, so we just need to set that up for him, which we will for this coming game up against the Duke Blue Devils. Senior day for all of our seniors that are honestly terrible, but it's crazy that they are on the team for their senior year at VCU. So we are going to jump into this game right now. They are 4-6. We are 4-7. We are going to hope and pick up our 5th win of the year, which would be huge for Teeds with how bad the team is to start with the D overall rating. Jumping into it right now, 2nd and 1 as their running back runs up the middle for 16 yards. Beautiful looking day, if I don't mind to say so myself, as quarterback drops back, and for some reason their wide receiver was not able to hold on to that though. 3rd and 10, quarterback drops back and finds a wide open receiver, gets lit up by Vance Walker, but that does not matter since they are at 1st and goal now. 2nd and goal now, wide receiver finds Lloyd, their wide receiver, over the middle for the touchdown. So here we go, first time we get the ball on offense, hands it off to Singletary, rushes up the middle for a nice 9-10 yard gain to start the game. 2nd and inches now, very next play, Franklin drops back and finds a wide open Vickers for the first down. Nice 12-yard reception. Couple plays later, hands it back off to Singletary, takes it up the middle, and he is just running like crazy today. 21 rushing yards on that carry. Very next play, Franklin drops back trying to hit Vickers, but throws an interception, and oh no, we're not going to come up with any points after that momentum that we had going there. 2nd play for Duke here, and they drop back to pass and throw and hit their tight end for the first down here. They run the hurry up, so it is extremely challenging to stop their offense, even though it's honestly not that good. But the fact that they have us out of position has been making it so challenging, as you guys will see these big chunks of yards here as they run the option, and we are able to stop them 4th and 3 and hold them to a field goal. Very next possession for us, handing the ball off to Singletary here, and he is just finding holes and holes and holes. Couple plays later in the drive now, looks like Vickers beat the bump and run coverage as he catches a touchdown pass right before halftime to cut the lead to 3 points. We get the ball in the second half, fortunately. So it's 3rd and 2 now as Franklin drops back and hits Childress, who catches it for the first down. He has been the guy to go to for 3rd down all year long. Very next play, Franklin does the option here as he gets a huge block and takes it all the way inside the 40-yard line, a 26-yard gain here. Very next play, Franklin drops back to pass and throws his 2nd interception here. This time it's intercepted by their ball-hawking cornerback, which does not look good because they have just been doing very, very well on offense. 2nd down and 7 as the quarterback finds their halfback, dumps it off as he gets lit up. 2nd and 2 now. Very next play, quarterback's dropping back and finds a wide open Lloyd again for the touchdown, 2nd touchdown pass of the game. As we move on to the end of the 3rd quarter here, very next drive for us, Franklin takes it up the middle for a beautiful 17-yard gain, and that is just huge. Very next play, same play. We're running it again with Franklin as he runs up the middle and somehow breaks a tackle, and look at that, there's no one in his way as he rushes for a 48-yard touchdown rush really quick, which was huge for us to get us back into the game, get that momentum back, and he is just loving it with his teammates here. As we move on to the next drive for Duke, as they find their wide receiver for a nice 17-yard gain there. Couple plays later in the drive, they are running the option again, and their quarterback breaks a tackle, and our middle linebacker totally dives the wrong way, takes it for 17 yards. 2nd and 3 now, as the quarterback takes the read option himself, breaks a tackle, and takes it all the way to 1st and goal here. 2nd and goal now. Next 2 plays later, quarterback drops back to pass and finds Lloyd for, I believe, his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, going up 24-14. We were down 10 points with 4 minutes to go. First play from scrimmage, Singletary takes it, and he can go all the way for the touchdown. Can you believe it? We needed a quick score, and we got it on an 82-yard touchdown run, the longest touchdown run in VCU history. And who would you have thought to get that? Brantley Jackson. But no, it was the senior on senior day, Dorian Singletary. Absolute beastly run there to bring us in within 3 points. As we are moving on now to the next drive, 2nd and 3 for the quarterback as he finds a hole, and this guy can run and break tackles like no other. as he gets the first down here, 3rd and 4. We are hoping for a field goal because we need something to stop him. And fortunately, we're only allowed to get him 3 yards there. Makes him kick the field goal. They're up 27-21, giving us the ball with 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10, we find Vickers over the middle in traffic. Great catch for the first down, trying to take away that clock as much as we can. Minute 15 to go here, as it looks like Franklin can go all the way again here, but instead the freshman smartly gets down inside the 3-yard line because we know how quickly they can score, as he's able to take it himself here with 15 seconds to go. Gives us the lead 28-27 as Duke drops back to pass here, going for a desperation pass as Walker picks it off. It caps a great year for him and the Rams as we finish the season with 5 wins. Taking a look at the stats now, 7 for 11 for Franklin, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, which luckily did not cost us the game. Taking a look at the rushing stats now, and we went off today. 10 rushes for Singletary, 147 yards, a touchdown, and also Franklin, 9 rushes, 159 yards, and 2 touchdowns. First time ever in VCU history that we had 2 players going over 100 yards rushing the ball. Receiving wise, not bad. 3 catches, 57 yards for Vickers, 3 for 21 for Childress, and only 1 drop by Leonard. Not bad on the day receiving wise. Taking a look now at the defensive side of the ball, we had 3 tackles for losses and 1 interception, no sacks. Very tough day on defense, but we did get the job done. As we take a look, we had at least 4 more players that are committing: a quarterback, 2 quarterbacks, a cornerback, and a center, which is huge. A 66 overall center, which is not that big for any usual squad, but our starters are in the 60s now, and if he can get a junior, he would be huge. As we take a look, we have our job safe. 5 wins and 7 losses. We started the season out 0-5. We ended it 5-2. Honestly, I don't know what Coach Teeds did, but he got them playing and wanting to win, and he did a great job. So all in all, a big and great start to Coach Mr. Teeds as he gets 5 wins to start the year. But that is going to do it for the season. We have an episode coming up next that'll show all the offseason that we'll go through there, all the player upgrades, the player switches, and everything like that. So make sure to check that out. It'll be a lot shorter of a video, but it should be fun to check out. And that will do it, like I said, for the season in terms of games. After the offseason, we will have our first game for year 2, which I cannot wait to show you guys, cannot wait to play. It is going to be a blast, and I hope to see you guys there. If you guys did enjoy the episode and season, please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Make sure to check out season 2 coming up soon, guys. Other than that, I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.